Hello, good evening. Welcome to One on Live session. It's this program that we do every weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. We discuss a random topic, then we'll deliberate on it. You view your you send out your views, your opinion, you call the number on the screen. That's a WhatsApp number to communicate, to interact, to contribute to the program. Okay, the main focus of this program is it's not about me, it's just really about what you think. What are your thoughts? It's mainly about you, the listeners. So this evening, we're gonna discuss mainly about why are people marrying late these days? Why are people, young men, old men, young ladies, average ladies, maybe those in 30s, 35, 40s, they marry late these days. Why? Why are they marrying late these days? What is the reason why? Many people, they stay late to get married. They stay late to get married. The number is on the screen, WhatsApp number. You can call me on that, +44 744 982 3879, +44 744 982 3879. I would like you to call me and let me know your view. What do you think? Why are people marrying late these days? There must be a lot of things, a lot of reasons why people marrying late these days. You know, in in the days of our grandparents, they used to marry very early. They used to marry very early. See them 19, 20, 21. Some of them even 17 years they got married. And they have their children early. They grow early with them. So when they get roughly 8, 40, 41, 42, even 50, their children, they're already grown. Some of them, they become young grandparents. But recently, I think it's a reverse. Many people marry late these days. Some marry even 40, 38, 42, 35, 37, you know, and there's a reason for that. That's what we're going to be discussing this evening. So I'd like you to leave your comment. If you cannot make a call, let me know what you're thinking. What is your thought? What do you think? That is the reason why many people they marry late these days. Because there are many lovebirds would like to get married, just like yesterday. But there are some things that will stand on their way. There are things that would make it impossible for them. Some people could be in a relationship for a couple of years. You can see a lot of people that are in a relationship 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, you know, and then the view of the girl would be like the man is wasting her time. And the man, it seems that he's not ready to settle down. It's not that he's not ready to settle down. There are things, there are reasons why, maybe To him, it looks as if maybe he doesn't want to settle down. And the same thing is happening to some ladies as well. Probably they ask them, they say they don't want to settle down. They don't want to get married. And there are reasons why. I would like you to call me. Call me, let me know what you think. What do you think is the reason why are people marrying late these days? There are a lot of young women out there, young men out there. I don't know why you're watching. I don't know why you're listening from. I would like you to call me. Let me know what you think. What do you think? Why? Why are people marrying late these days? You know, there are many reasons why some people marry late these days. In the Western world, where we are, some of us are, you notice that it's normal for two people just to live together, cohabiting, you know, and have children without getting married. And the society will not judge them. Unlike some part of the world, places like Africa, Asia, and some other places, they look at it differently. You know, you can see in Africa most times it's a big deal, a big deal. If you are living with you are cohabiting with a woman or with a man for years, and you guys are not married, and you start having children, the way the society will view it is quite different. They will start judging. They will start judging you, both the man and the woman. The judgment is going to be like, it's difficult because even the lady itself, most of her friends will be asking, what is going on? When is he taking you to the eye? When is he getting married with you? A lot of questions. And you having children without getting married with the man, or both of you are not married, the society as well, they judge a lot. Having children out of wedlock. Why? What is going on? What happened? You know, those are the difference. Understand? So you can see that in the West, you are not pressured into marriage. You are not obliged to get married. And no one cares what your status is. No one asks you if you're married or not. No one cares. It's different if you compare it to Africa or some part of the world as well. So, like I said earlier, in some part of Africa, they look at it as a taboo. So you see a lot of women, a lot of men, they might not have even children. They get into their 40s and they are still not married. There are many reasons why. I would like you to call the WhatsApp number on the screen, +447449823879. If you have any view, if you know why, there must be a reason why many of them are not getting married early. Understand that these days they are staying, the wasting, I don't know how to say it, they're staying, taking their time, to get married. I would like you to let me know. You can leave a comment or you can call the number on the screen. The line is open. I would like to know your view. I would like to get your view. I would like to know what you're thinking. I would like to know your thoughts. You're listening to Bevins Apasino on Wano Live. Okay, and don't I think we're live on Twitter, one or Twitter page. We're live on YouTube, one or YouTube page, and on Facebook as well. Leave a comment if you can call, or you can just take your phone. It's a WhatsApp call. Call me. I would like to know what you're thinking. What is your view? What do you think? Why are many young men and women, why are they waiting? Why are they marrying late? That's what we're discussing this evening. Okay. Another reason could be that the individual wants to have enough experiences, both in sexual encounters, dating, and to some of them, they want to test a lot of waters before they tie the knot. So you can see someone arguing that there are a lot of fish in the ocean to catch. He or she needs to test a lot of them to know which one is the right one for him or for her. Understand? So those are the reasons. They want to enjoy life. They want to have a lot of sexual encounters. They want to, have so many dates. They want to date a lot of women or a lot of men. Understand? They want to test waters. They want to, you know, catch a lot of fish just to know which one is the right one before they can get married or before they tie the knot. Understand? So because of that, they might have different men. The men they have different women, just to know the testing waters. They want to know which one to, which one they gonna fit, which one can fit, which one can be compatible. You know what I mean? So something like that. Those are reasons why most you can see a lot of young men, women, they are taking their time, these days to get married. And some of them, like what we discussed a couple of weeks ago, that most of them don't really want to get married. They're scared of getting married, and it's part of it. And there are reasons why as well. I would like you to call me, leave a chat. Another reason could be that you want to enjoy your youth. When you're young, 20 years, 25, 26, 22, 23, like I said earlier, in the generation of our grandparents or some of our parents, 22, 19, 18, they're already married, having children. But these days, most young people, they want to enjoy their youth. They want to, enjoy, take charge of that, their, youthfulness, singleness. They want to take control of it, manage it the way they want. They want to enjoy their life, travel, move around, go places, see places, see a lot of people. Understand? They want to mingle with people, experience life. Then maybe in the later years, maybe 32, 33, 34, then they might thinking of settling down. Those are one of the reasons. Understand? Could be one of the reasons why young people, some of them are not getting married early these days. I don't know what you think. Yeah, let me know on the comment section what you think. If you are hearing me, I don't know if you're hearing me. All right. Okay. Let's carry on. Yeah, someone can say that these days a lot of women are independent and they tend to pursue their career more. They tend to focus more on their career. They focus on building themselves and their career, which sometimes require them to work at odd hours, even long hours. Some of their jobs would expect them to travel a lot, which is reason why they find it difficult to settle down. That does not mean that they don't have partners or they don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend, something like that. But because of they're focusing on their career, they want to, achieve. They have a goal or they have an aim where they want to place themselves in the society. And because of that, they're focusing more on that. They are working so hard in order for them to, get to that want to be. Understand? So because of that, they're not thinking about anything to draw them back, anything to slow them down, or anything to, distract them from what they want to achieve. So you can see that most of them, because they're focusing on their career, they they achieve a lot. They have money, and to them, they are independent. They don't really need anyone at that moment. So because of that, anything they're asking them, when you talk about settling down or getting married, they will say to you, "Not time. No, there's no time for that for now because I have something. I have something I'm doing. I'm planning. I'm just focusing on something at hand at the moment, which is what their career. They want to achieve that first. They want to get to that level before they're thinking about anything about marriage or settling down. Understand? That is part of it. And because of that, you can see that most of them, they work so hard. They work, you know, take extra hours over time. Some of them even they don't mind leaving city. I mean, traveling or moving home to another city just to make sure that they got their dream job or they got what they were looking for. They get to that level where they want to get to. Which, if you're married or if you are in a serious relationship, will be difficult because you need the consent of your half or the second person that you are in a relationship with. Understand? And so something like that, they don't really want that, and they don't want anything to slow them down. So that's why you can see a lot of women these days, they're focusing mainly on their career because they want to achieve a lot and they want to be independent, which is she's not bad. That's what is happening. I think it's part of it. It's one of the reasons why. It could be one of the reasons why most of them marry late. The same with some men as well. They're focusing on their career. Understand? They want to achieve a lot. They want to get to that level where they have enough money, they can provide for the family. If the right person come on their way, then they can take care of the person. So that is one of the reasons why I think many are not getting married early. You understand? Yeah, I would like you to leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. What do you think about Wilson? You know. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at one @JJ. You can follow us as well on Facebook, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification so you'll be notified anytime we are live or anytime we have something for you. So we are discussing this evening, why are people marrying late these days? And the number to call, WhatsApp call, is +447449823879. Why are people marrying late these days? You can, if you notice, or if you're from some part of the world, especially in Africa, let's just go straight down to, let's say, give a scenario, use Nigeria as an example. A lot of men in Nigeria, to be precise, a lot of them are getting married late these days due to lack of fund, lack of money. In some parts of Nigeria, getting married is very expensive. Everyone expects you to do the traditional kind of marriage, which would require you to do some traditional rites, which is not cheap as well. After that, they would expect you to do what? White wedding. Also, which costs a lot of money. They expect you to do white wedding after doing your traditional wedding. That's a lot of money, because when you're doing the traditional wedding, doing the traditional rites, the things that are involved in the traditional wedding takes a lot of money. It's not cheap. In some parts of Nigeria, in some tribes, it's really, 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 really expensive for you to do that. And because of that, you see that a lot of young individuals, a lot of young men and women, they are in their 40s now. Some are in 35, 37. They are not married. They are not married. They don't even have children. Like I explained earlier when I started, I said the way they view, the way they view cohabitation, when you live with someone, like when you live with a man or live with a woman, both of you are not married. At the long run, you have children and raise your children. In the Western world, it's not, nobody cares about that. It's everyone can live. Nobody judge you. Nobody gonna even think about what your status is. Nobody cares about that. But in Africa, especially in Nigeria, some part of Nigeria, it's very difficult for to do that. The society will judge you. Your parents will not even allow you to do that. The way they will pressure you to make sure that the man or the woman in question make sure that you get married before having children. You're not having no child in my house. You can hear something like that. Understand? I don't want any bastard child in my house. Something like that. You understand? So with that, the pressure is too much. Put together with what I just explained to you now, that getting married is expensive. Very, very expensive, because they expect you to do the traditional one. You have to go and talk to the parents of the lady, go to their village or go to their hometown. They give you what to bring, the right stuff that you have to do before you take their daughter. Do you understand? Something like that costs a lot of money. And many young individuals, because of how the society is, most of them are not are not working. Most of them, after coming out from university or coming out from even they are trading or having businesses they're doing, it's difficult to save that kind of money even just to go and marry. Because of that, you see that most of them they don't really go, they don't marry early. They try to make sure that they have acquire a lot of money, acquire a lot of funds. Do you understand? Before they think about getting married. And before you know what is going on, they are in their late 30s. Some of them are even getting to 42, 41, 43. They're still not married. They are not, they don't even have children. Unlike in the West, you can see you can see people 23, 24, 25, 32, but already have they are not married, yes, but they have children. They're already cohabiting, having children. They're living together with their children. You understand? But they're living happily as well because nobody judged them. Society don't care about that. You understand? So that is part of it. Is something that is happening a lot. You know what I mean? Many young men, they want to do what? They want to maybe have a family. They want to get married, be respected in the society. You understand? Because once you in Africa, in some part of Africa, Nigeria precisely, in some areas and some tribes in Africa, once you're married, you are respected. They can bring you, they just, now you become a man to them. You become a man for you to, once you're married, you're a man now. You understand? So you be respected in the society. That is it. And for you to do that, you know, it will cost a lot of money. Mind you, there's no obligation for you to do traditional wedding. There's no obligation for you to do white wedding. There's no obligation for you to spend a lot of money. But just because of the judgmental way of people, the way they will judge you, your age mates, your peers, the way they will look at you, they will like you to do what? To spend that kind of money as well. You need to up your level. You need to up your game. Understand? Because of that, there's a lot of competition about that. To women as well. The man might even say to the woman, okay, we just want a low key marriage or something like that. We'll call some few people, few of our friends, family members. Later, just have a few, you know, small wedding, something like that. No way, will not happen. Why? Because she have a lot of friends. She have a family members and everything. She wants everyone to know that she's getting married. You understand that? And because of that, the man or the young man might not even have the money for that. And he will find a way, find a reason to do what? To get out of that relationship. You understand? Because of what? Lack of funds, lack of money. Does they have that money to get married? And because of that, a lot of them, they are staying to their late 30s, 40s for them to get married or even to have children, which is very, very important. Understand? So it could be one of the reasons why many people not get married early. I would like you to let me know what you think. What do you think? Okay. All right. Stephen Bakwe said some people are scared of getting married on time because of heartbreak that they have experienced before. Some will want to make enough money before getting married because in Nigeria, most women here are too demanding. Some prefer they make enough money. Yeah, that could be one of the, because like I said earlier, you know, say they prefer to make enough money before getting married. And this will take them a long time, but in some cases, they don't make the kind of money they intended. But few will make it. Before then, they have grown older. Yeah, that's what we're saying. That most of them, they're scared of getting married. And two, because of like what Stephen just said here, he said that most of the young ladies are demanding. They want other people to experience their wedding the same way their friends' wedding, where they want their wedding to be, talk of the town. They want their wedding to be, you know, to be expensive. And the man might not have the money and he's expecting to get married. His family is expecting him to get married as well. But because he doesn't have the money, and the society, because of the way the society is and the hardship and everything happening around, it's difficult for them to save that kind of money to do what? To get married. So you see a lot of them maybe getting married late in life because they are focusing on what? Pursuing their career, they're focusing on what? You know, in their business, they're focusing on making the money, acquiring wealth. Mind you, that getting married in Africa is quite, like I said, it is expensive because if you are living with your parents, once it's time for you to get married, you have to leave. You have to leave home. You have to move. You have to move. Unlike here in the West, you leave your parents. You might get married. You can even cohabit with your partner. Still live with your parents. Understand? While in Africa, especially in Nigeria, no way. You can't do that. You need to move. You definitely need to move. You need to acquire. You need to have your own apartment. You need to find place to live because that's what the society expects you to do. You understand? That's enough. You need to live. You need to move. You understand? And that's money. You need to acquire wealth. You need to, look for an apartment where you're going to live with your partner. Understand where you're going to raise your kids. All of that. And the money, if you're saving a lot of money for the wedding, you understand? Takes a lot while because you need to understand. I think those are the reasons. Understand? I would like you to send you a comment. Let me know what you think. Understand? Let me know what you know. I think another reason could be the fear of divorce. The fear of divorce. The fear of divorce. This is mainly attached to the West. Oh, understand that I heard that it's also happening more now in Africa as well. Understand that usually there is what we say that when you're married, men, women that are in that relationship, they tends to do what? They tends to work things out. They tends to stuck in there to make sure that the marriage work. These days, it's getting a little bit different because these days, like we discussed, if you think about all the things we pointed out here, women, most of them, they want to be independent. Men, they want to be independent. They want to acquire money and everything. So women, they already have their own money. Understand? So when the going gets a little bit tough, what happens? They bail out. They just move. The easiest way is to get divorced straight away. They leave that relationship. Yeah, some because of abuse in the relationship, some because of a lot of things that happen in that they decide to what to divorce, and the majority of their children or their young ones coming and watching and seeing that it's easy, and you see people they just got married a few years ago, 2 years, 3 years, they are divorced already straight away, and they have young children. Those children will grow without their mom or dad, you know, present, and it's going to be a single parent raising the children. And when they grow, the perception they have for marriage is going to diminish, and because of that, you find out that what happens? They're getting scared of getting married. Why are they getting married? To jump in to the marriage and jump out as well at the same time. So because of that, you see that most of them, what do? They stay long to get married. They want to test the low waters to want to get the right person. You understand? Because of that, that's it. You know. So yeah, it's coming as well coming in. Yeah, send your yeah, because let's see, Jim, that I think why people don't marry early these days because of experiences they've had from people, books, and other sources about heartbreak. They don't want to experience it. There's no job or plans from the government to create avenue to assist people. You know, you see, you know, you see before the person will save money, his age will go up. Technology also provided means of making babies without being married. Okay, so yeah, what he's saying here as well, the same talking about that because of the way the society is, a lot of people might not have job. They finish university and they come out, there's no job for them. Because of that, they will not save enough money for them to get married. There's no money out there. And no one is assisting them in order to for them to, you know, get money. Like what Stephen said here, that most of the ladies or women they are demanding, they want their wedding to be like their friend's wedding. Because of that, the man has to save a lot of money, has to get the money. And the man maybe doesn't have that job or he doesn't have a job. And what happens? He needs to focus on his what? Career or job or his business to save enough money in order to us to do what? To satisfy the lady that he wants to get married to, or to satisfy the family of the lady he wants to get married to, or to satisfy his friends. You understand? So those are the things that is going on. And because of that, I see a lot of people do what happens. They are there already in their 40s. They are not married. And they don't have children either. Understand? So yeah, those are the things, you know, could be one of the reasons why many people getting married late. Like I was saying, I was discussing before, I said I talk about divorce. Maybe because of the fear of divorce, many people are scared of getting married. Many people are scared of long-term relationship. Understand? Another reason could be that some women are reluctant to commit to long-term relationship due to the fear of being stuck in an abusive relationship or marriage. You know, like I said, it's all related to the divorce aspect of it. Because when you have children and the the children are growing in an abusive home, they see their dad or their mom always abusing their dad always abusing their mom, and they grow, experience that. The trauma and every other is going to affect them. They will not value marriage or long term relationship. And you see that most of them, they are reluctant to commit to a long term relationship. because of what? That trauma they had when they were growing up, the abusive relationship his or her parents had. Understand, they don't want to experience that. They don't want to see themselves going through that. Do you understand? And because of that, you see them that they don't want to get married. Even if they want to, they will stay a long time. They have to stay, get married late. Understand me? So another reason could be that, you know, when you get married early, understand, you're married early, some people, like for example, like I said earlier, in our grandparents' time, we're gonna say in their area, when they were growing as well, they married early. You understand? So because of that, they married 17, 18, 21, 22. Some of them, they are children. So they see, some people will say to you that I cannot stay with a man for a long time, just one man, my life. No. So they want to experience a lot of people. They want to mingle. Do you understand? They're scared of getting married early. So they want to experience. They want to touch on all the stuff that we discuss about. You understand? They want to have a lot of experiences, have a lot of dates, move with a lot of women, have a lot of sex and all those kind of things. You understand? So, so that when they will settle down according to what they're saying, yes, they know that, yes, maybe they got the right person or they choose the right person they're going to, stay with at that period. Understand? So those are a few things people are just saying, you know, understand? In the here, like I said to you earlier, here in the West, it's quite different. In the West, a lot of people they live together. They just live, live together. They have children. They just live just normal life. They just live together. They cohabit with each other just like that, having children, and there was nobody judging them. So, and that kind of relationship is quite easy for you to get away when you want to go away straight away. For example, if there's any issue, if there's any abusive, behavior or anything in that relationship that will want you to leave or you want to be separated from the person, it's quite easy for you to be separated, compared to when you're married. Understand the process of divorce and all that, you know, it's not that easy for some people. You understand? So a lot of people they prefer to do what? Just to cohabitate with someone, live together, have children. Understand? So when any issue, they just bail it and just go where they want to go. It's quite easy. Understand? Those are some of the reasons why you can see that people are not getting married the way or getting married early. They're waiting to get married late. Understand me? You know. So you can some people might say that marriage, like we said earlier, marriage is over. It's over. How would they say? Say marriage is overrated. Overrated. That there's nothing there. You understand? There's nothing there. There's nothing attached to it. But it's the way they view it in Africa is quite different. Like I explained to you, once you get married in Africa, or once you're married, the society respects you. The society acknowledge and just see you as a what? You become a man. You get me? You cannot get a chieftaincy title or some titles in Africa if you're not married. You understand? Those are the kind of things, the way they see family, the way they see a married person in Africa. You get me? So those are the part of it. Understand? It's quite different. It's quite different in the West compared to some part of Africa. Get me? You know, we're discussing on Why are people marrying late these days? Why are people marrying late these days? You can leave your comment on the comment section. Leave a comment. You understand? You can see that as well. Someone said that people these days that people have family, they have smaller families. So I see some couples they just have one child or they just have two children. And if they know that they want to have two children, they can cohabit together, they can live together and focus on their careers, both of them, but they are still living together. They are not married and they don't have children, but already they plan that day maybe they're gonna get married in their late 30s or something like that, because they want to have only few children, maybe one child or two children. So because of that, they focus mainly on what their career, make acquire money a lot, make more money, understand, move, travel a lot, do a lot of things together, you know, have a lot of vacations, a lot of things, so that when they will then get married, then they start building on the family, they start having children. Then because now they have the money to take care of the children, they put them in a better school, they take very good care of the children, and some of them they pay already, have their mortgage, everything, because already both of them they plan together. They want to get married late in their relationship, and they already know how many children they want to have, maybe one or two. So because of that, they can stay and marry late. That could be one of the reasons. Understand? There are a lot of reasons. I don't know what you think about. What is your reason? What do you think? Why are people getting married late these days? Understand? I've read that some comments from some individuals that are watching us. I would like you to, maybe if you don't call me, or you can just put your comment out there. You know, put your comment out there. Why are people getting married late? That's what we're discussing about. That's really what we are discussing about. Yeah. Okay. Someone said that some people are afraid to commit to a long-term relationship because of the fear of betrayal. Fear of betrayal. Okay. Yeah, probably what is wasn't trying to say is that maybe you maybe you've been in a relationship with someone else before. Along the line, the person maybe betrayed you. Maybe they left the person for another man or for another woman. Understand that because of that, they start having that doubt when to commit in a long term relationship because of the fear of betrayal. Okay. That could be one of the fear of betrayal. That could be one of the reasons why many people they don't like to get married early. They stay late. The fear of betrayal. Understand? They've been hurt. The heartbreak. Something like that. Because of that, they find it difficult to commit to a long term relationship because they don't want to be betrayed again. You know, they don't want to be betrayed again. You know, we pointed out a lot of things, the reasons why many people would like to wait to get married late. Love them. You know, we say that some people they want to flex, they want to experience life, they want to enjoy their singleness, they want to, mingle, they want to flex their muscles, they want to test waters, they want to go fishing, you know, catch a lot of fish, try different women, try different men. You understand? So they want to, you know, test and know which one they can be comfortable with, or they want to be the one they can be comfortable with later in life. So why they are testing waters, why they are flexing the muscles, why they are trying all that, you know, years are going and all those kind of things. So it's part of it. And we said as well that some people they want to be independent. They want to focus mainly on their career to make sure that they have enough money. You understand? They especially some women they want to be independent. They want to have their own money. They want to take care of themselves. You understand? They want to be, themselves so they can express themselves. They don't want to be under any control or something like that. They want to take care of themselves. That could be one of the reasons why as well. And we discussed about Africa as well, the perception of things, the way they see people. For example, understand if you're married, you become a man. You be respected in Africa. You be respected. You understand what I mean? So, and the lack of fund, many people because of marriage is expensive. They expect you to do the traditional one. After that, you're gonna still do you know, the white wedding. Do you understand? That costs a lot of money. So because of that, many young men will be hustling, looking for the money to get an apartment where they will live with their couple, the money to do the traditional wedding, the money to buy a shabby dress, the money all the money. There's a lot of money involved. Because of that, they'll be looking hustling for the money to the age, maybe some of them 40 years, 38 years, 35 years, 42, 45. They are not married because they were looking for money. You understand? That is it. We discuss about divorce. That divorce could be one of the reasons why many people are scared and they're afraid to get married because don't want to get divorced. They've seen a lot of people just got married and just get divorced immediately. And because of that, they're looking at it as what is the reason why? Why am I even getting married? There's no need getting married. If you're married and then get divorced immediately, it doesn't make sense. And some of them, maybe they grew up in a single parent's home. One of usually they grew up with their mom or they grew up with their dad. And because of that, there's no value for marriage. They don't see any value in it because they don't want to get married. And some they grow in an abusive home where maybe their dad is always beating their mom or there's an abusive element in the family. Because of that, they're scared of committing to a long-term relationship. Someone made mention about lack of trust, lack of betrayal, and lack of and heartbreaks and everything that people are scared of committing. They're scared of getting married, scared of getting into a long-term relationship. You know, those are the things. And some women as well, like we discussed, they want to emulate maybe their friends. They want their wedding to be, big. They want their wedding to be expensive. And because of that, they are in demand. They are demanding a lot. They are demanding a lot from whoever they are dating with or whoever they are with. And some of the men, and what are they doing? They're looking for excuses to get away from that relationship. You see them, women, they are getting old. they are in their late 30s, 40s, they're still not married. Those are reasons, because the men don't have the money, to get married. To someone said about the society doesn't help. Society doesn't assist. There's no job for most youth. There's no help from the society. Because of that, many people don't have a job and they cannot afford marriage. Are the things that we look into today. Understand, when you're listening, if you're just tuning in, you're listening to Apacino. Okay, this is a show that we do every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. We discuss random topics. Understand? You comment or you call to contribute to the program. Understand? So if you are still with us to this time, okay, I would like to say thank you for staying with us. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to Wano on YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook as well. Wano on Facebook. And we also on Twitter. Wano _JJ. You can follow us on Twitter as well. Okay. Right. Like I said earlier, thank you for staying with us to this time. And I will expect to see you tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Right, we'll be discussing on something else. Thank you and remember blessed.